Hey everybody, it is your girl, Miss Motivation, Mogul Mindset, Avis, Cherie, the Inspire. Good evening. I am burning the midnight oil. I'm just getting off the road, coming back from Baltimore, and earlier today I uploaded, well, you might get this tomorrow, but on July 5th, Tuesday, I uploaded a Food for Your Soul vlog, and I said I would come back with an unpopular opinion show. I felt that it was important for me to stop what I was doing when I got home to address one of the questions that I received for the unpopular opinion show. Why? Because it's pertaining to a serious matter. So first, I want to tell that person that you are powerful. I admire you. I admire your strength. I admire your tenacity and your perseverance. And because of it, you will overcome every obstacle that has been brought your way. Remain listening to your intuition. Asking God for more wisdom, asking God to reveal, asking God to order your steps. He's never leaving your side. His spirit is with you at all times. So let's get into it. The question was, and I'm going to paraphrase, how do you tell someone that you've been seeking therapy when the person that you're seeking therapy about is currently hurting you? And you're afraid that that person may hurt you even more when they find out, like, oh, you spread my business or you telling this. So I want to put out a full disclaimer. I've already told this person to retreat to safety. Make sure they're out of harm's way. Make sure that people know their whereabouts, have phone numbers and contact numbers. I've already went through the clinical preventative measures, and I think it's important that I share some of those sometimes, like as far as who can you trust? Who can you trust to not disclose your location? Can you flee? Can you get away really quickly to a safe place? Who can you entrust with your children if you have children? What are the gaps in schedule that you can leave without being fearful of being harmed? In this particular case, this person is not afraid of that yet, but they have some type of, I guess, insight into their situation a little more than they shared as far as the person's temperament, and the fact that if they found out that they were seeking therapy for these things, or going to get advice about it, that they would be harmed. Also, when you have someone of a big stature and has a name for themselves or a reputation, or in the church or in the NFL, NBA, or if it's clicked up, that's how I like to call it. If they're clicked up, I call them the chosen one for that clique, or those people are going to tend to sway with that narrative of what they think happened. And again, it's always more than one side to a story. We know that. My focus is accountability. My question to that person was, what are you going to therapy for? Are you going for individual? Are you going to try to restore something, reconcile something, create something new? Are you asking God, is that what he wants you to do? I've learned that no matter how good your heart is, no matter how good you see all the good in other people, they got to choose. Just like we have to choose to stay in something bad, we could choose to stay in something good. We can choose to self-sabotage. Everybody has their own freedom of choice. They can choose to love you right or choose to love you wrong, or choose to love you while you're with them, or choose to love you after they've lost you, or choose to do what was done to them. And that's where the whole statement, hurt people, that's where that derives from. Because they choose not to feel good. They choose not to do good to others. They choose not to break that cycle and see what's on the other side of that pain, which is joy, which is why I continue to coach through my purpose, Wounds to Wins. Give yourself a realistic plan of action. What are you doing and why are you doing it? Unfortunately, some people weaponize counseling. Some people use it to turn it against one another because they're hurt. Some people use counseling as their vocal piece, as their voice. Let me go to counseling and tell the counselor what I can't tell my mate, my friend, my family member. And they used therapy, or not even therapy, the coaching, to disclose these things so that the other person that is unbiased could be their mouthpiece. And it's a form of safety. Like, okay, if I say it outwardly to this person say it back to us, I can't be harmed. But my thing is, in everything, we still have to have a plan of action, because once this thing is spit into the atmosphere and it's all recognized and it's all validated, then now the enemy runs rampant. We have to be ready for that flip side. You still have to go home. You still have to have a plan of action. You still have to be wise. You still have to see things. You still have to parlay and plan your exit, or plan how you're going to stay. And then they have to plan. They can do one or two things. They can plan for their rehabilitation, or they can plan for their incarceration. Either way, like, people have to make a choice. Real talk. So, what I would say to you is, I don't know where you at. I don't know if you want to stay. I don't know if, I don't know where you at. But what I will say is, seek God on it. Ask God to show you you. Ask God to show you what he wants for you. Ask God to reveal things in you and others that doesn't line up with him. Ask God to heal your heart, your wounds, your pain. Ask God to extend his hand to you. Ask God to help you to be aware when he sends an angel on your behalf. And ask God to teach you to hear him say yes, no, go, stay, stop. I know you said it wasn't to the point of violence, but you were concerned once these things came out. What I would say is, again, what is your plan of action? What do you desire? Because I'm a realistic therapy person. It's different approaches you can use. But if it's something that you're trying to hold on to, you're not bound to it, it's harming you, children, people around you, then it's time to work on you. It's time to get some healing up in you. It's time to step out on faith for yourself. And what God wants to reconcile, he will. What he wants to restore, he will. And what he does not, and what he did not sanction, he won't. So I hope in a roundabout way, I answered that question. I hope I did. I don't have it up in front of me, but I hope I did. I'm going to do one more. How do you